Mr. Chair, I would like to move that in order to clear up things, to clarify matters, we should invite Congressman Zaldy Co and former Senator Grace po.
August 4 ako nagsabi, 2025 budget is the most corrupt budget. Hanggang ngayon, wala akong narinig na denial man lang sa previous chairman o sa previous members ng committee. Does this mean na hindi nila kaya i-dispute yung sinabi ko na 2025 budget is the most corrupt budget ever passed in the history of Congress? So I second that motion, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, I am objecting on the motion.
Mr. Chairman, I will just read the last part of my question of privilege. The House of Representatives is not only the seat of legislative power. It is the sanctuary of our people's trust. Every member has a sacred duty, a solemn obligation to uphold its honor, defend its name, and to ensure that its integrity remains unblemished. I speak today not to cast aspersions on this House, but to bravely defend its honor, not to shame it, but to safeguard the public trust that our constituents have vested in us. Our duty transcends beyond personal reputation. It is a collective calling to preserve the dignity of this institution. Let us remember that the President himself, in his State of the Nation address, condemned the shameless who robbed the people, castigating them, "Mahiya naman kayo." The entire audience, including members of this House, uploaded those words in good conscience. But now the public asks, if Congress investigates, can the investigation be trusted when some of those accused are congressmen themselves? This is a difficult question, one that cannot be ignored or swept aside. For the credibility of this House depends on our willingness to confront it. Silence will not shield us from doubt. Only truth and transparency can do so. Yes, it is true. We possess the authority to investigate in aid of legislation. Yet, there is a duty higher than this power, which is credibility. The credibility of this institution. Without public trust, our hearings risk of becoming a mere spectacle, empty of substance and justice. If the House investigates itself, will the nation believe in our fairness? Will they see this only as a drama staged to clear the accused by default? Many people will just call it a zarzuela whose ending is predetermined. To truly protect the dignity of this House, we must show we are not above the law nor exempt from scrutiny. Our sacred duty is to set an example. Let us consider an investigation led by independent bodies, the Ombudsman, the Commission on Audit, or an impartial panel. Why hesitate if our hearts and records are clean? If we value integrity, transparency must not be feared, but it must be welcomed. We can go further, establish a credible anti-corruption body, modeled after Hong Kong's Independent Commission Against Corruption and Singapore's Corrupt Practices Investigation Bureau, empowered to investigate these allegations without taint of political interest. If we are innocent, a fair investigation will vindicate us. If any are guilty, justice must be done unflinchingly without regard to rank or status. My dear colleagues, no single member's reputation can outweigh the collective honor of this House and the sacred trust of our people. Integrity is not safeguarded by words or pageantry. It is demonstrated by decisive and principled action. Let us show the Filipino people that we fear no truth,
30 seconds, please.
that we are ready to cleanse our ranks if called for. Each of us is entrusted with a sacred duty to ensure that the House of Representatives remain a true pillar of integrity in our democracy. Because at the end of the day, it is not merely the honor of a few that is at stake, but the honor of this entire House, and above all, the trust and confidence of the Filipino people. Let us keep always in mind that the truth will come out as it must. So let us be sure that when it does, we are ready, unafraid, and worthy of the trust we hold. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Congressman Ungab. Congressman Ege Rice, Senior Deputy Minority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would like to ask some questions to our former secretary,
Sorry, before proceeding, you have 5 minutes, please.
Secretary Manuel Onoan. Sa budget process po, Secretary Monoan, nagsisimula po ito sa mga engineering district. At ito po ay ginagawa na yung inyong budget preparation nagsisimula sa engineering district at ginagawa po ito in consultation with stakeholders in the local levels like, for example, local governments and representatives. Tama po ba?
Please respond, Secretary Bonoan, please.
Mr. Chair, before I respond, may I just make a small manifestation, Your Honor?
Yes, please proceed.
Your Honor, members of the chairman of the Tri Committee, on occasion of the invitation from the committees of public accounts, Public Works and Highways, and Good Government and Public Accounts dated August 27, 2025, to attend this hearing, I would just like to manifest, Your Honors, that President Ferdinand R. Marcos has accepted my resignation as Secretary of the Department of Public Works and Highways, effective September 1, 2025. In view of the circumstance, therefore, Mr. Chairman, I can no longer represent DPWH officially, and with your indulgence, I will be speaking on my own, if it is okay, Your Honor.
Thank you for your manifestation, Secretary Bonoan. Just for the information of everyone, yesterday in the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee, former Secretary Bonoan was given the privilege to excuse himself from the proceedings. Is it the wisdom of the body to excuse Secretary Bonoan from the proceedings as well?
Mr. Chair,
he
I think we can treat Mr. Secretary Bonoan as a resource person because he knows all about this.
All right, sige po. Please proceed.
Okay. So nagsisimula po ito sa engineering district at pagkatapos po ito'y pinapadala sa mga regional offices for consolidation.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Pagkatapos po ay iparadala to sa central office.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Particularly sa planning office ng
That's
Department of
correct,
Public Works. Consolidate po ito including all the regional offices and central offices expenditures program. Tama
Yes.
po?
Yes, correct.
Pagkatapos po ito ipadadala sa DBM.
That's correct, Your Honor.
At ang DBM po ang magko-consolidate nito at ito po ay ipapasa sa Office of the President at aprobahan ng gabinete.
Tama po, Your Honor.
Dito po nabubuo yung National Expenditures Program.
Tama po, Your Honor.
Pagkatapos po, ito po ay ipidadala sa Kongreso, sa House of Representatives. Tama po.
Tama po, Your Honor.
At ito po ay magiging General Appropriations Bill.
Tama
Gab.
po, Your
At magkakaroon po ng mga hearings at magkakaroon po ng mga amendments, errata. Tama po, no?
Tama po, Your Honor.
Based on consultation with representatives, based on consultation with the Committee on Appropriations. Tama po yun.
Tama po yun, Your Honor.
At pagkatapos po, ito ay aprubahan on second reading.
Tama po, Your Honor.
At dito na po magtatapos ang papel ng Department of Public Works and Highways at ng DBM. Tama po.
Tama po, Your Honor, sa House of Representatives.
Pagkatapos po, pag na-aproba sa second reading, meron pong small committee, ang Committee on Appropriations, para po pag-aralan yung mga individual amendments ng mga representatives. Tama po ba sa inyong pagkakaalam?
Tama po, Your Honor.
At pagka ito po ay naaprubahan on second and third reading, ito po ay padadala sa Senado.
Tama po.
At magkakaroon po tayo ng BICAM. At yung BICAM po ang siya pong mag-finalize kung ano man mga amendments na pag-aagrihan ng both representatives of the House of Representatives and the Senate. Tama po.
Your Honor.
Noong 2023, 2024 at 2025 budget, nagkaroon po ng malaking pagbabago mula sa budget ng DPWH na isinabit nyo sa Kongreso. Tama po ba yan?
Tama po, Your Honor.
Kung matatandaan nyo po, gaano po kalaki yung mga pagbabago na ito? Dito na lang po tayo mag-concentrate sa 2025 budget. Magkano po yung pinopose nyo at magkano yung naaprubahan na budget ng DPWH?
Ang natatandaan ko po, Your Honor, the National Expenditure Program ng DPWH for 2025 was at the level of 900 billion. What came out of the General Appropriations Act is 1.088 billion, Your Honor.
Meaning, gaano po kalaki yung nadagdag?
1.088 trillion, Your Honor.
Gaano po kalaki ang nadagdag?
Ang nadagdag is 188 billion, Your Honor.
At sa nadagdag po na 188 billion, ito po yung mga infrastructure projects. Tama po.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Sa pagkakaalam nyo, saan kumuha ng mga program of works? Paano nakapagdagdag ang House of Representatives at ang Senate dito sa mga proyekto na ito? Galing po ba ito sa DPWH, yung mga programa na ito?
Ayan na hindi maliwanag po, Your Honor.
So ito po ay ginawa ng BICAM without your knowledge.
Wala po.
So makakaalam lang po ng mga insertion na ito ay particularly yung BICAM, the Senate Committee on Finance, and the Committee on Appropriations of the House of Representatives. Tama po ba yan?
Well, as far as we know, Your Honor, that will be the product of the Bicameral Conference Committee, Your Honor.
Thank you. Yun na lang po ang aking Mr. Chair, I would like to move that in order to clear up things, to clarify matters, we should invite the chairman of the Committee on Appropriations in the last Congress, in the 19th Congress, and the chairman of the committee, Congressman Zaldy Co and former Senator Grace po. So move, Mr. Speaker.
Second.
Second, Mr. Chair, Mr. Chairman. Before Secretary Bonoan leaves, I would like to ask a question. I'm supposed to ask this question.
Wait. So, excuse me.
Yes, Your Honor.
There's a motion po muna.
Motion. I seconded the motion.
Mr. Chair, I move to that this committee invite the chairman of the Committee on Appropriations and the chairman of the Senate Committee on Finance in the last Congress, na 19th Congress, para malaman po natin kung paano, ano yung talagang storya, bakit nadagdagan ng mahigit 100 bilyon at saan nila kinuha yung mga programa na yon na idinagdag sa pantalang sinasabi po ni Secretary Bonoan na hindi naman po sila yung nagbigay ng mga programa na ito. Alam niyo po, especially on on flood control projects, kung malalaking proyekto to, dapat po mayroong mga environmental compliance certificate. So, mahalaga na malaman natin saan galing ito. So, ang nakakaalam lang po yun dito, si former Senator Po at si Congressman Zaldy Co, sapagkat yung mismong pagpoproseso ng mga insertions na ito ay nanggaling sa kanilang mga tanggapan. And I'm sure, yung mga opisina nila, yung staff nila, sila nakakaalam. Dahil sila yung nagproseso nitong mga insertions na ito.
Mr. Chairman,
I seconded
I would like
motion.
I would like to second. Yes or no? May I? I would like to second the motion. I would like to explain why. You know, last August 4, I delivered a privileged speech questioning the, I think, mangled beyond recognition 2025 budget. And I was very specific on the automatic appropriations. Almost ang daming ginalaw. So hindi lang yung program appropriation, new general appropriations ang ginalaw pa yung program. In fact, towards my ending statement, I have said the 2025 budget is the most corrupt budget ever passed in the history of Congress. Sinabi ko yan. You know what? Nung araw sa time namin, pag may nag-mention sa previous budget, yung former chairman, tatayo kagad yan sa plenary. Magsasalita, question of privilege, individual and collective privilege, i-explain kung anong nangyari. Mr. Chairman, August 4 ako nagsabi, 2025 budget is the most corrupt budget. Hanggang ngayon, wala akong narinig na denial man lang sa previous chairman o sa previous members ng committee. Does this mean na hindi nila kaya i-dispute yung sinabi ko na 2025 budget is the most corrupt budget ever passed in the history of Congress? So I second that motion, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, I am objecting on the motion. I am objecting on the motion. Mr. Chairman,
You want to
I would like to know the reason why, because I would like to find out if we're going to invite them here, are they resource speakers or they are members of the House of Representatives? Are we going to ask them questions? Are they going to answer it? We'd like to find out.